This is a 1993 Cadillac Allante. Currently doesn't run. So we have ourselves a nice little list of things that we're going to need to do to get it running, because the last time it ran, to my understanding, was 2005. It was a while ago. So we're going to need to get battery, fuel pump module, brakes, change the oil, and well, we have the headlight glass, but we're going to need to get that taken care of. So we're going to go hop in the Jeep here and go get a battery. It'll be great. Alright, we have a battery. It's time to chuck it in the car. We need to get this here Group 78 battery right there. So let us get on that. Outside of my piles of tools and Pat Bill's old set of sunglasses, we do have some nice, fun relics of the past. We have a dead spider, a Tennessee road map from 2003, and a auto shade made out of cardboard. I don't think it did anything for the dashboard, because yeah, that's gonna need to get replaced. Get into your home battery. Alright, cool. Where did I stick? At some point I might actually convert this from... Ooh. Noises are happening. We like that. Alright. So the battery is now connected. Right there. Good old standard General Motors battery hold down. That hasn't changed at all in 5 ever. So gotta love it. Even seems that there's a bit of insulation for the battery. It's extremely flaky. We love that. There. I need to go get actual tools from where I've got them stored at my parents' garage, because you know, I live in a tiny shoebox apartment and I don't exactly have a great spot. So I have this Duralast through hole everything point socket set. It's interesting. It does what it says on the box. Oh. The seat adjusts. Yes. First, before we try anything else, we're going to need to put the panel back into its home. Alright, panel. I yearn for you to be in your home. What? the doors do door things. The fact that these tires from 1997 are still holding air, that's pretty slick. Alright. Now, ooh, we have things. The theft system is armed. Look at that. Ah, yes. Our mileage, something, and our trip is ouch. Let's actually do that. Our gas struts are a little fucked. So the extra most bestest hood prop of all time, the painting brush. So we got a rag. Huh, look at that. She's full. So, there's oil in it. So let's see if the car engages in car-like activities. Alright. Will you start? It spins. We like spinning. Okay, that's either an 8 or a 9. 94,789 kilometers. So it's like slightly below 60. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so it doesn't start. Which, hey, I mean, what do we expect? This is a car that hasn't run in 25 years. Or not 20 years. So the next thing we're going to have to do is stuff with the gas tank. So yeah, that'll be fun. Alright, so our first box of parts from Rock Auto has shown up. Got a AC Delco genuine General Motors fuel filter. But that's not the only box of parts. When I got the car from PapApp, I also got these other boxes of parts. Yes, Cat, can you not be engaged in cat-like activities with the parts? We have a couple weather strip seals. We have a clock spring from a time and a place. But in the trunk of the car, we have the Holy Grail, the Holy Book, the 1993 Preliminary Service Manual, and the engineering revisions. So, we don't need to fix the car like it's 2025, we can fix it like it's 1993. It'll be great. Also, we just have generally a box of interesting goodies. Potentially a dead power antenna, a Deja Blue from 2005, and we have Cat. And other Cat. Say hi, cats. Alright, so we are now in the Jeep, and we need to return this battery from 2004 to get my core charge back, because I like having money. so we have acquired tools to work on the car and ramps because we need those, and also did my laundry because we're at Mom and Dad's house. We can do that. Now it's time to go back and get the car in the air so we can drop the fuel tank. It's gonna be a fun time. Okay, after a long little bit, the fuel pump module is now exposed and out of the car. And thankfully, from the looks of it, stick the light in there, it doesn't actually look too horribly bad. Just smells like varnish. Oh shit. Alright, so yeah, found out why we're not fucking reading. Look at that. That's our level sender. Just corroded straight off. Wonderful. And now that we got a better look inside the tank, it doesn't look that bad to me. But we're still gonna try to dump and clean all this out, cause son of a bitch, man. Man, that fuel pump module just does not look like it's in a happy state. It's probably why the car doesn't start. Also, the fuel tank is just full of varnish. Be gone! Alright, so we're gonna put the tools up in the back of the car. I'm going to go get myself cleaned up here and go get a 5-gallon bucket so that we can dump all this shit. What a time to be alive. Okay, so we've put a battery in the car and tested the electronics, made sure all the stuff works. The engine cranks over. I think it pumps oil. It looks like it's pumping oil to the top of the motor. So it's better than nothing. We have acquired some 5-gallon buckets, replaced the fuel pump, the fuel filter, and dumped out the fuel tank, which is filled with this shit. That's not gas. That sure as fuck don't smell like it, so. Stay closed! It's all like real sticky and shit too. So we've replaced that. And I was hoping after doing these two things here, the engine would engage in engine-like activities. But it currently does not start. It spins over, as it spins over, and you can hear the actual pump module with the pump humming. You can hear it in the car. I'm pretty sure you can hear it better down there. So the pump actually does kick on. So we're gonna find a tool, pop the trunk back open, and find a tool that'll disconnect the fuel lines right there down by the transmission, or poke that little fuel pressure test fitting. See if it'll release some gas. So yeah, if it pees gas out of that, that means we're building pressure, which is good. If it doesn't pee gas out of that, then we're not building pressure. It means there's a clog in the fuel line, and that'll be more complicated to fix. So I had a flathead in here somewhere. Yes, come here, flathead screwdriver. I have a use for you. And the use that I have is very simple. Okay. The fuel line is pressurized. The rail is pressurized and is pushing gas into the rail. Which means the reason why it isn't starting is something else. What are you telling me? Monitoring systems. No shit. Fuel level, very low. Aware of that. Change the engine oil. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, so we got our ignition tester and tested the spark plugs, and they don't work. So we're going to be replacing them with some Thundercore Pros and Champion plugs. So we'll see how well this works. That's right. These are oily as shit. Oh, good lord. Things torqued in. Plugs coming out of here, not looking super great. Really oily. Very, very oily. Those plugs look absolutely terrible. So if we actually take a look at the plugs, the gap is significantly larger, and these plugs are just coated in oil. They generally just look kind of shitty. So we'll continue putting the new ones in. So these plugs should last. This car has got about it's got 58 and some change on it, mileage wise. So it means these plugs should last us to about 110. Okay, so we have replaced spark plugs, plug wires, and unfortunately it still doesn't start. We still don't have the ignition test light lighting up from the coils, so this leads me to think the coils are fucked up. Never really had great luck with ignition coils, so, you know, that's great. So we're going to break out the multimeter here and check to see if, well, they're not shorted to themselves internally, so be a great time. Of course, it's got to be 5.5, size that I don't have a nut driver for. best to clean the electrical contacts. Love to get this thing started so that we could take it to a car wash and get this clean. So many plastic covers. Thank you, General Motors. That's what I absolutely positively need more of in my life. It's plastic engine covers. And again, this is a Cadillac. It's supposed to be nice. Got a 5mm nut driver. Got a 6mm nut driver. Full-size nut drivers, but the only 5.5 that I have is this little shitty electronics toolkit one. I need more tools. More tools, Mr. Freeman. You require more tools. Warden. Black Mesa may provide hyper tough for your working needs, but for more advanced projects, you'll need better. I'll do it. So I've had notoriously bad luck with ignition coils. On my old Jeep, we went through 3 of them before I got a good one. Then again, Chrysler and their products, Jeep included, are known for being a bit temperamental when it comes to the ignition system. Your tab is busted off. That's great. Gives me all kinds of options. Sure. Alright, so we replaced all the plugs and the plug wires, though, to be honest with you, out of the way, roto tool. The old wires don't actually look like they're in that bad a spot, and also what's nice is they're numbered. These Thunder Core Pros weren't numbered. Yeah, not very professional. Did champion single platinum plugs, because these old plugs, they don't look super great, in addition to the gap not being consistent. They're all soaked in oil, which, you know, doesn't inspire a lot of confidence, because that means that there's oil leaking down the plug wells in my engine. So yeah, I've cleaned the coils. Hopefully that fixes our problem. If not, back out you come. So all the work that we've been doing on this here car is a little draining on the batteries, so brought the charger out to charge it. Yeah, what do you think about that, cat? Do you enjoy having a battery on the table? Yeah. What about you, kitty cat? But yes, battery. So we can't figure anything out with cleaning the coils, if that did anything, until the battery's done charging. So, you know, great times. Okay, so the plugs, the plug wires, the ignition coils have been cleaned. And now, I'll also put the battery back in. And through the magic of this beautiful can of Pyrol, we have gotten the car to do one truly beautiful thing, and that is start. The engine runs, not particularly well, not particularly happily, but it does run. So everyone say thank you to Pyrol, because it's great. Not an endorsement, not sponsored, just it's good shit. But yeah, so we're gonna have some wonderful fun trying to figure out this check engine light, this stuff here. But yeah, the car runs. It's a great time. So yeah, stay tuned for further episodes of the chronicling of fixing this car and that one too.